What if I told you your morning routine could actually predict whether you'll live past 90? Sounds wild, right? But science is backing it up, and some of the habits take less than a minute. In this video, we're diving into 7 powerful morning habits linked to living a longer, healthier life. We're not talking about extreme diets or marathon workouts, just simple, research-backed tweaks that can boost your chances of thriving well into your 90s. And habit number 4. It literally takes 30 seconds but might be the biggest game changer of them all. Habit number 1: Rise with the sun. The power of circadian alignment, waking up early, preferably with the rising sun, is not just an age-old practice tied to productivity, it's a scientifically backed habit that could significantly extend your life. Our biological systems are intimately linked with the circadian rhythm, an internal clock that governs sleep-wake cycles, hormone release, digestion, and body temperature. Studies published in journals like Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience have shown that maintaining a strong alignment with natural light-dark cycles can reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. Centenarians in blue zones, regions of the world known for longevity, such as Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy, naturally follow this rhythm by rising early and exposing themselves to morning sunlight. Morning light exposure triggers a healthy cascade of physiological responses. It suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone, boosts cortisol, in healthy amounts, and enhances serotonin production. Serotonin later converts to melatonin at night, ensuring deep, restful sleep. This daily rhythm helps regulate metabolism, reduce inflammation, and improve immune function, all essential for aging well. Harvard Medical School researchers found that individuals who align their daily routines with natural light patterns tend to have better insulin sensitivity and lower stress levels, key markers of long life. Moreover, early risers are often more consistent with healthy routines such as morning exercise, mindful meditation, or nutritious breakfasts. These keystone habits compound over time and influence other beneficial behaviors. When you rise early, you also avoid the negative effects of staying up late, poor sleep quality, late-night snacking, and digital overstimulation, all of which age your body faster. In fact, research from Northwestern University found that people who go to bed late and sleep in had significantly higher rates of metabolic syndrome, even when they got the same amount of sleep. The simple act of waking up with the sun not only brings mental clarity and a sense of peace, but it also sets the tone for a day filled with life-affirming decisions. If your goal is to live beyond 90 with vitality, consider recalibrating your morning routine. Start by getting up just 15 minutes earlier, open your curtains wide, and soak in the natural light. Over time, this habit will sync your internal clock with nature's, lowering disease risk and promoting cellular health. The earlier you start, the stronger your long-term benefits. Habit number 2: Morning movement, the longevity boost hidden in gentle exercise. You don't need to run a marathon to add years to your life. Just 20 to 30 minutes of light to moderate exercise in the morning can profoundly impact your longevity. A study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that even low-intensity morning movement, like walking, yoga, tai chi, or stretching, can reduce mortality risk by over 30%. Exercise in the morning improves blood circulation, lubricates your joints, enhances muscle flexibility, and even stimulates brain activity by increasing oxygen flow. For people over 50, maintaining mobility is a major predictor of living independently past age 90. One key reason morning movement is so powerful is that it helps regulate glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. As we age, the risk of insulin resistance rises, often leading to type 2 diabetes, a condition that accelerates aging at the cellular level. But morning exercise, especially before eating, improves your body's ability to handle glucose throughout the day. Researchers from the University of Bath demonstrated that fasted morning exercise improves fat metabolism, supports heart health, and reduces inflammatory markers that are linked to diseases like arthritis and Alzheimer's. Additionally, regular physical activity supports the health of your mitochondria, the energy-producing structures within your cells. According to the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who engaged in consistent morning exercise retained greater mitochondrial function, leading to more efficient energy production and less fatigue. This directly translates into a higher quality of life as you age. Maintaining muscle strength and cardiovascular health also reduces the risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalizations, critical issues for seniors over 80. What makes this habit sustainable is its simplicity. You don't need fancy gym equipment or a personal trainer. A brisk morning walk in the park, light stretching in your living room, or a short online yoga session can be enough. What matters most is consistency. Over time, this habit becomes a joyful ritual, something you look forward to. People in long-living cultures integrate movement naturally into their mornings, not as an obligation but as a way of life. If your goal is to cross the 90-year mark with strength and dignity, make morning movement non-negotiable. Habit number 3: nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory breakfast, fuel for long life. The old saying, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, might actually be truer than we thought, especially when it comes to longevity. A breakfast rich in anti-inflammatory, antioxidant-packed, and nutrient-dense foods can set the tone for reduced chronic inflammation, stabilized blood sugar, and optimal energy levels. Centenarians often start their day with whole foods like oats, berries, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fermented vegetables, herbal teas, and even garlic or turmeric. These ingredients provide a powerhouse of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytochemicals essential for cell repair and healthy aging. For instance, oatmeal topped with flax seeds and blueberries offers soluble fiber, omega-3s, and anthocyanins, compounds known to lower LDL cholesterol and protect against cognitive decline. Adding a handful of walnuts or almonds brings in heart-healthy fats, magnesium, and protein. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that such breakfasts reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome, conditions that often shorten lifespan. In contrast, sugary cereals, white bread, and processed breakfast meats are linked to systemic inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which accelerate aging. The key is to focus on food synergy, combining ingredients that enhance each other's benefits. For example, pairing turmeric with black pepper boosts curcumin absorption, significantly increasing its anti-inflammatory effects. Fermented foods like yogurt or kefir add probiotics, which support gut health, a major component of immunity and mental health. Research from Stanford Medicine found that individuals who consumed probiotic-rich foods daily had significantly reduced inflammatory markers and improved gut microbiome diversity, both of which correlate with longevity. Starting your morning with the right fuel influences hormonal balance as well. A protein-rich breakfast stabilizes cortisol and keeps ghrelin, the hunger hormone, in check, reducing cravings later in the day. It also supports muscle maintenance, which is crucial for older adults. If you're looking to live not just long, but well, able to move, think clearly, and enjoy life past 90, a consistent morning ritual of clean, nutrient-rich meals is one of the most potent strategies you can adopt. It's not just what you eat, it's how you start your day that matters most. Habit number 4: 30 seconds of daily gratitude, the mental switch that extends your life. This may sound unbelievably simple, but research consistently shows that just 30 seconds of intentional gratitude each morning can improve emotional well-being, lower stress hormones, and even impact physical health. Studies published in Psychosomatic Medicine and the Journal of Positive Psychology reveal that people who practice daily gratitude have stronger immune systems, lower blood pressure, improved sleep quality, and greater life satisfaction, all factors that contribute to a longer life. The best part? It takes less than a minute. Gratitude activates brain regions associated with dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitters that reduce anxiety and depression. Over time, this rewires the brain to notice positivity, which counteracts the natural negativity bias that becomes stronger with age. This is crucial because chronic stress and pessimism are directly linked to inflammation, poor heart health, and even shortened telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA that influence lifespan. A study from the University of California found that people who wrote down 3 things they were grateful for every morning had significantly longer telomere length after just 6 months. Even in the world's longest living cultures, there is a consistent thread of optimism and emotional resilience. Okinawans have a concept called ikigai, a reason to wake up each morning. Sardinians gather daily with community, laughing and sharing life's joys. Costa Ricans practice pura vida, the pure life. These aren't just cultural quirks, they're longevity tools. When you start your morning with a moment of reflection, perhaps saying thank you for your health, family, nature, or just another day, you activate a mindset that promotes healing and resilience. So how do you implement this? Keep a gratitude journal by your bedside. Every morning, jot down 3 things you're thankful for. Or say them aloud while brushing your teeth. This micro-habit has macro effects. You'll feel lighter, calmer, and more emotionally prepared to handle the day's challenges. And over the months and years, this simple daily act becomes a psychological armor against aging. If there's one habit that takes the least effort but offers the most profound reward, this is it. Just 30 seconds a day could help you live decades longer, and far happier. Habit number 5: deep breathing or mindful meditation. Reset your nervous system daily, before your feet even hit the floor. Spending just 5 to 10 minutes in mindful breathing or meditation can dramatically shift your physiological and mental state. Breathing deeply and with intention activates the parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and digest system, helping reduce cortisol levels, lower heart rate, and decrease inflammation. According to the American Journal of Cardiology, individuals who regularly practiced deep breathing exercises had significantly lower blood pressure and better heart rate variability, a key marker of cardiovascular health and longevity. Breathing is one of the few automatic body functions we can consciously control. And that control gives us a doorway to regulating our internal environment. Slow, controlled breathing, especially diaphragmatic or belly breathing, increases oxygen flow to the brain and other vital organs, boosts energy levels, and reduces oxidative stress. A study from Harvard Medical School found that just 8 minutes of morning breathing practice enhanced mitochondrial efficiency and improved mental clarity throughout the day. The ability to manage stress through controlled breath is a secret longevity weapon few people use consistently. Mindfulness meditation, often paired with breath work, goes even further. It strengthens areas of the brain responsible for memory, focus, and emotional regulation, functions that often deteriorate with age. The National Institutes of Health conducted a longitudinal study showing that seniors who meditated daily experienced a slower rate of cognitive decline and reported higher levels of emotional well-being. In fact, telomere length, the biological indicator of cellular aging, was preserved longer in meditators compared to non-meditators. When done in the morning, these effects are magnified because you set the tone for the rest of the day. The best part is that this doesn't require any equipment, apps, or prior experience. You can simply sit up in bed, close your eyes, and take 10 slow, deep breaths while focusing on nothing but the present moment. Or try box breathing: inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. Just a few minutes of this daily practice can reset your body's stress response, improving both longevity and quality of life. If you're serious about aging gracefully and maintaining your mental sharpness, morning breathwork or meditation is a non-negotiable habit. Habit number 6: hydration with purpose. Replenish, detoxify, and energize. While most people jump straight to coffee, the real elixir of long life might be something far simpler: a large glass of water first thing in the morning, preferably enhanced with lemon, sea salt, or even a dash of apple cider vinegar. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is mildly dehydrated, and this state affects every system in your body, from digestion to brain function to joint lubrication. Starting your day with proper hydration literally wakes up your organs and begins flushing toxins that build up overnight. A study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who stayed optimally hydrated had a 30% lower risk of chronic conditions like hypertension, kidney disease, and urinary tract infections. Adding lemon to your water provides a quick dose of vitamin C and flavonoids, both of which combat oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 major aging accelerators. Lemon water also stimulates the liver and bile production, enhancing your body's natural detoxification pathways. Sea salt can add essential trace minerals such as magnesium, potassium, and calcium, which support adrenal function and electrolyte balance. In Japanese longevity culture, drinking warm water upon waking is a daily ritual tied to cleansing the digestive tract and improving nutrient absorption, principles rooted in both modern science and traditional wisdom. Apple cider vinegar, when used in moderation, 1 tsp, 1 tablespoon, supports gut health by promoting healthy stomach acid levels and beneficial bacteria. Research from Arizona State University shows that morning consumption of diluted ACV can improve insulin sensitivity and regulate blood sugar levels throughout the day, a critical factor in maintaining youth and preventing metabolic diseases. Seniors who adopt this habit often report better digestion, less joint stiffness, and improved mental clarity, especially when hydration becomes a daily ritual rather than an occasional fix. To build this habit, keep a water bottle by your bedside or prepare your enhanced morning drink the night before. Drink 16 to 24 ounces slowly before eating or having coffee. This simple act, done within minutes of waking, can dramatically improve cellular function, energize your body, and support detox pathways that tend to slow with age. If your aim is to stay vibrant into your 90s and beyond, mastering hydration as your first nutritional act of the day is a foundational habit that pays off with every sip. Habit number 7: Purposeful planning. Prime your day for progress and peace. Believe it or not, taking just 5 minutes each morning to plan your day with intention can extend your life. Why? Because purpose-driven people tend to live longer. A landmark study from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that older adults who reported having a strong sense of purpose were 2.4 times less likely to die over a 14-year period. Morning planning activates the prefrontal cortex, the decision-making center of the brain, and gives structure to your day, reducing decision fatigue, procrastination, and the low-level anxiety that stems from chaos. The act of writing down your priorities or setting a simple to-do list calms the nervous system by giving you a clear direction. This reduces mental clutter and frees up energy for what truly matters. Psychologists from Stanford University have long emphasized that starting your day with a defined purpose improves productivity, reduces stress, and increases your sense of accomplishment, all of which are tied to greater mental resilience and emotional health. And these traits, resilience, clarity, and confidence, are core predictors of healthy aging. More importantly, when you live with purpose, you're more likely to engage in life-affirming behaviors like staying socially connected, eating well, and being physically active. Blue Zone research has repeatedly shown that centenarians have daily rituals tied to purpose, whether it's gardening, volunteering, mentoring, or spiritual devotion. These aren't just hobbies, they're morning mindsets that remind them why they get up every day. Writing out your day's intentions, whether simple tasks or deeper goals, keeps you focused on the bigger picture, improving not just your lifespan but your life satisfaction. To implement this, keep a small journal or planner nearby. Each morning, ask yourself, what is the most important thing I want to do today? It could be calling a loved one, taking a walk, reading for 15 minutes, or cooking a nourishing meal. Write it down, no matter how small. This habit turns autopilot living into conscious living. And the more conscious you are, the more likely you are to make choices that align with longevity. Morning planning isn't just about productivity, it's about preserving your precious time, energy, and health into your 90s and beyond.